Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Q&A about the courses that we're going to come on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday we're going to have the workshop, Upgrade Yourself Daily. Yeah, 7 days of meditation to distress and rejuvenate. So I will first just talk a little bit to have the overall coverage of what we are going to do for this 7 days. And then you can ask questions. Don't ask for now. Maybe my cover talking will already cover what you are going to talk, going to ask, okay? And also, if you ask questions, try to use the like question mode, okay? Q&A mode, not chat mode, because chat mode I may overlook at you. Yeah. Domain is also on the platform here. If there's some very simple direct questions, she may just answer for you on the chat, okay? And we'll leave all the question marks for me to answer, yeah, more in the extended ways, okay? So first of all, I think the most questions we got from email or from some friends is, can we have replay? Yeah, of course you do. For the 7 days, we're going to record all of them in the video form, and since you registered, you'll be able to get to that classroom. And we'll keep the whole practice, including my class, for the whole year for you. So now after we finish the course, say we're going to finish on May the 1st, all right? Then next year, at the end of the May, not the 1st, since we started today, we finish at the end of the May. So you have the full access until the end of May next year, yeah, if you attend the workshop. Because we consider, there are so many things for you to review and get familiar. Just one class is not enough. You might like to come into this course, just review it. And also very important is that, because the courses, when I'm teaching, yeah, it's about 1 hour, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, from Sunday, yeah, April 25th, until May the 1st. Every single day we start at 4 to 5. That's arranged, yeah. We may go a little bit more minutes, yeah, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, more or less, yeah, just depending on how the energy flow. So when you arrange the time to make it a bit more flexible, not so tight that you have to finish right at 5 o'clock, okay? And of course, during this 1 hour, we're not just practicing, we're going to teach you, review, and combining with all different things. That's for each day. Then at the end of the 7 days, we may take a little bit time, yeah, to get the episode from each hour's class of each day, about 5 minutes or so that you can keep it for daily practice. Yeah, so it's practical, not too much time commitment, except for the 7 days is 1 hour or so. But afterwards, we try to make it possible for you that you can practice just within 5 or less than 10 minutes. We give you a practical practice based on what we learned and practiced, okay? So that's how the arrangement yet. Well, and also including today's, this very one Q&A webinar, we're going to make it also possible for the replay, like next newsletter or on my website, on the sales page of the 7 days of meditation. They'll all be replays about today's question and answers. So if you want to review or you want to recommend someone to look at this, then that'll be fine, okay? So what are we going to teach? The special chanting. You must have heard about 6 healing sound. And this healing sound, there are many ways of doing this. The one that I learned, I feel the most sophisticated ones, is the one that I learned from a master. Yeah. Because it's not just simple chanting. The chanting, from different ways of making it, you initiate energy. And then the other way is to, we say xie and the bu. Xie means detoxification. Yeah, you want to release. Say, for example, you want to empower a place or a room, all right? You want to make this room and powerful, clean. First, you should be able to open the door, right, to get in. So that's one chanting, one way of chanting. Then you need to clean it to make things clear first. Yeah, that's the second part of the chanting, is that detoxification. Xie, yeah. If you do too much xie, then your energy is depleted. Yeah. Although it's clean, but meanwhile you don't have enough energy. Yeah, like you just have an empty room. The third part is you begin to move the furniture or move the food and everything. That's the bu, yeah, the tonifications and nurturing part. So each chanting, you should have these 3 ways of making it. Then it's a complete way of chanting. Yeah, and the chanting we have in my master's words, I said we have external year of chanting and inner year of chanting, not this physical ones. Yeah, external years of chanting is that you have all this environment, you know, like some people have sound baths. That's external year of chanting. The internal year of chanting is like you chanting from your own voice, the vibrations. Yeah, so all this are something we're going to cover. Yeah, going to cover. And each day we're going to have a theme, because we're going to work on our organs, the liver, yeah, the lung, heart, and kidneys. They are not only physically provide us very good energy, but also they're holding different kind of emotions. So we want to make the emotions balanced, yeah, in the yin and yang way. Yeah, the yang is more uplifting. Yeah, it may be too much, then you get out of control. Like, say, for example, anger, right? Every people may say anger, they don't feel like it, right? Not necessary. Anger is a very powerful energy. So, but you should be able to harness it well. If you don't know how to harness your anger, then you're out of control. Like you're walking the dog, you know, then in the end, the dog is pulling you all the way. You're walked by the dog. So the way of controlling and harnessing your emotions, that's the key. Yeah. So anger and kindness, how this yin and yang are combined together. Yeah. That will make it beautiful. So each day, that's why we call it update every day. So every day we'll work on it. Yeah. Day 1, day 2, day 3, until 7 days, we have a beautiful package. Yeah. Then you carry it with you and you practice on your own, or you practice with me with the videos. And so you have access. Yeah. You can either arrange it in the monthly way. Yeah. I work the day 1 contents for 1 month. Like this season. Yeah. Spring season is the good season for detoxifications of liver qi and tonify the nurturing of liver qi. Yeah. Then the summertime, hot, right? Yeah, the heart. So you can arrange it according to the seasons, or you can just put all this in one package. Every day I do all the 7 days contents in one package, just cycle it. So this is all the ways that we can arrange and cover it. So both powerful with energy and also practical for you to keep on going. All right. So I think I will just start to answer the questions, because I know that there's a lot of questions can have a very good start of the things. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the first question. Well, I don't see any question. There's some chatting. There's some chatting. Oh, okay. Jan, she asked questions. Robert, how does this compare to the 5 elements practice? What do you mean 5 elements practice? I don't know whether you mentioned the practice always say 5 elements. 五行, yeah. Yes and no. Yes is that the sequence is going with the 5 elements because we have organs, 5 organs, and then we're working according to these 5 elements, or say 5 phases. Logic, yeah, logic. The chanting is there's one more thing beyond 5 elements is we say the sanjiao, yeah, the xi, the sanjiao part, that's the fascia part. And that is the last one because you want to make all things holding together like a package. That is not the one about this, okay? So let me see the other one. If I am in another course of yours, can I do this along with it? Well, that's the same question as I covered. Yeah. If you cannot arrive on time live, yeah, you can go the other time. Normally, what we do is like if we started at 4, we finish 5, then we try to make the video available before the middle of the night. Yeah. And so then you can go to your Teachable account. Yeah, Robert Peng Qigong Teachable account, where you register for this course. And where you can see it. Day 1. Now day 1 is empty there. Okay. Now day 1 is empty. And then when we started to have it, then we begin to fill in the contents. Okay. So that's the way to do that. Then another one, Elizabeth asks, how does this compare with I Ching Jing? Okay, good question. I Ching Jing, we have 12 movement to make you flexible, to make you or body connected together. All right. Then together we have a Xi breathing to empower and nourish different meridians. And the I Ching Jing is more in the way of the Xi breathing and movement without the chanting. And this one is, well, you can say we're working in a different way. We don't have too much movement. When we teach, we may do a little bit, simple movement. But when you're practicing on your own, it is mainly pure chanting and meditation. Yeah, and meditation. So that's the difference. Let me see the other one. Okay, let me share the screen of here, because just when I say this, someone may not be able to understand what it is about. So okay, so that's what I talked about. Yeah, that's the course. If you register through the Teachable, the teachable.com, then you can see we already have 7 days listed. So dear students, this one you can start to look. Yeah, so we have some like some introductions, including the link. Yeah, everything. So this is the link that you're going to attend the class every single day. Yeah, so that is very important to have this. Then after this, day one, see day one is still empty. So after we finish the day one, we're going to have the video here located. Yeah, so every day is the same way. Then after this, we're going to have practice post graduations. That's what we mean. Yeah, we're going to put some practical ones that you can do it every single day. All right, so that's the structure of the course. Let me see. All right. So any other questions? Oh, can you explain the steps of the 3 steps? Yeah, 3 steps. First step, 静体. Yeah, 静体. Oh, you mean this step? First is initiation. Yeah, initiation. You need to have the access to open the channel, open the heart channel, open the liver channel, open the stomach channel, all different channels. You're going to use special chanting, the way to chant, to awaken it. The sound is very interesting. The sound. I mentioned about external ear sound and inner ear sound. The sound, the vibrations is one part of, actually half part of the universe. In quantum physics, they begin to know that when it comes to the most essential of the energy, or we say the material that make us the whole universe, then they find, okay, it's only the particle and waves. Waves is the vibration, right? Particle, finest particle. So we are all making of all these particles, yeah. But why I shape like Robert Peng, you shape like Smith, she shapes like Jane, yeah. So what makes us this particle holding together? What is that glue to make them happen? And that glue is the qi, it's the energy. We can say it's even more essential than the so-called quantum physics. It's even more refined things, because that is the one to really make the energy of the waves, yeah, energy of the particles to wave in different shapes, yeah. So in other words, we're always in constant change, And the sound waves, yeah, especially through our own voice, sometimes you don't have to have a vocal voice. More powerful is your mind, yeah, the mental voice. And the problem is that a lot of people, yeah, they are having self-talking. Yes, they're making so much noise on themselves. So instead of making the sound more powerful and targeted, they are distracting the energy. Yeah. So it's not the sound, it is the noise in it. Yeah. So that we feel exhausted because we don't have a way to unify them together. Yeah. Unify them together. And to make that happen, you need to be able to access. Yeah, the same way when you go to the account, you have to go to the account, you should have password, right? You should have your username. Without this, you won't be able to access. The same way, yeah. There are different ways to access to different organs, different cells, different department of the body, yeah, different energy centers. But also, we have the special direct ways, just go straight into that, okay? So that is initiation, the first step. The second step, you need to clean, yeah, detoxification, cleaning, yeah. And this detoxification happens especially when you are feeling quite stuffed. Is very powerful. But detoxifications can make you exhausted, not energetically. Your energy can feel depleted. Sometimes you feel dizzy, you feel that spacey. Then you need to be able to nourish them. Toxifications, yeah, toxifications. So these 3 steps are very important. And if you search 6 healing sounds on YouTube and you find, oh my God, 20 versions, why I choose this one? Because I find all that versions sometimes are more or less missing something. So in the end, I still like to use my master's version he taught me. I myself followed a few masters, and they're all teaching differently. It's not necessarily they are wrong. It's just that they're using different emphasis. Yeah, some are more just focused on tonification. Well, it is like you are working on something without opening the jar. Then it works a little bit, but not so powerful. Yeah. So some are just open up. Yeah, it may release some energy, you may have some, but still it's missing. So most sophisticated ways is all the 3 steps together. Of course, in the end, you should nourish your qi. Okay, nourish your qi. The other question, is there any problem mixing different Qigong styles? If we do a daily practice, learn from someone else, is there any problem doing the Qigong you teach plus the other Qigong styles? Basically, there's no problem. Yeah. The 2 things you have to consider. One is about your time. Yeah. When you're practicing with some exercise, you're following some masters, you may need to take some time. Yeah. To commit your time to do 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour a day. Yeah. I don't encourage you to only do one day a week or 1 day, 10 days, in 10 days. Then you can keep your well-being okay, but you cannot really make yourself like a Qigong person. Yeah. So if you have more time, no problem. Basically, a lot of teaching, even if from different teachers, they complement to each other. Yeah, complement to each other. Unless sometimes you say, oh, I really want to focus on these teachers to really observe my full benefits, then that's a different story, right? Different story. Another is, I'll just say, another is, there's some special practice, yeah. Some special practice, they have very strict restrictions, like you're not supposed to practice in the middle of the day or practice in the middle of the night. Some certain days you should have some restrictions about your diet, the food, whatever, including some other exercises. But that is only some special ways when it's more advanced. Basically, that is totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. Of course, it's good that you can ask. Yeah. Mm. Well, here's a question: Is it a good practice to do if you are feeling depleted from the qi? And what are the origins of the sound? Yeah. What are the origins of the sound healing or origins of the sound? Well, the sound, original sound is from the universe, from the Big Bang. Yeah. The original sound healing, you can trace it back. Well, even in 2,000 years ago, we begin to have understandings of the sound and its healing power. But the six healing sound from the document started in year 400, and 20. That is the southern and northern dynasty in Chinese cultures, and it's composed by a Qigong master. His name is called Tao Hongjing. Yeah, Tao Hongjing. So in his book, which is called Caring for the Health of the Mind and Prolonging the Lifespan, he has very elaborate descriptions of how to make this six healing sound. Actually, this Tao Hongjing, he is like a universal person. Yeah, like there's a sinologist in IOGels. He even say, well, he's like a Chinese counterpart of Leonardo da Vinci, because he is versatile. He's amazing. He's a scholar, he's a philosopher, calligrapher, musician, alchemist, pharmacist, astronomer. And also he's very good at political vision. So the emperor always consult him for the state affairs. But he is like a hermit. He's like a hermit. He lives in the mountain. He don't want to go to the court, go to live in the city. And because he's so talented, then the emperor even went and visited him to the mountain. So he actually has a nickname called Grand Counselor of the Mountains. It's because he's so wise and intuitive at guiding the state for the emperor. Yeah, for the emperor. And among this, of course, the most outstanding for him to be in the history is his book, Caring for the Health of Mind and Prolonging the Lifespan, and especially the six healing sound. It's based on the six healing sound. We have different varieties about sound healing. Okay, sound healing. Okay, I think finally I can just demonstrate one little things about the chanting. Yeah, just that we mentioned that there's 3 steps of chanting. Say for example, for the liver, for the liver, the chanting is you put your mouth here, so you're chanting. So this is the shape. Yeah, this is the shape. But should we make the sound with this, or should we make not? That's the problem, or that's the difference. That's the difference. The one with the sound, actually is what I mentioned the first step. The first step is to wake up your liver qi by making a sound. And making sound, you're using both external ear and internal ear, okay, to make the sound waves, to make even the energy around you involved and goes to the liver, open the door of the liver chanting. Yeah. So you can follow me with this. Take a deep inhale. Bring awareness to your liver. Again. Shi. All right. So that is opening the door. You can begin to feel something, right? I begin to sweat, actually. Yeah, I feel my forehead heated. Very beautiful energy to bring up. Yeah. Then the next part, it opens the door. You want to delete it. If you do have some anger or frustrations stuck there, that's the second part. You begin to deplete it. Yeah. The way to deplete that clustered energy, always detoxification, that's a better word. Yeah. You do the same shape, but you're whispering. Remember to pause in between the next one or two breaths. You don't rush. Shh, shh, yeah. Then shh. Okay, so that's releasing something that feeling stuck. Yeah, because I'm doing that very strong reactions is that you may feel spacey. Yeah, you may feel something going out. Yes, detoxifications. So that is the part. Then after this, you will put some nutrients for them. Yeah. The way to put the nutrients is that you should be able to make that more internally, yeah, into your inner world, and that you don't really make sound at all. Yeah, it's just like no sound. The second step, you're using mouth to breathe out. Now you're just using mostly the nose. And try to feel that warmth, moistures lingering in your mouth. Then you'll be in a very deep way of meditation. Feel that is like surrounded by this kind of loving, beautiful energy. Yeah. Of course, in the class, I'm going to have a lot more elaborations at making this. Okay, making this. This is briefly 3 steps how you make the sound. Okay. All right. So I think, let me see, is it important to practice Four Golden Wheels as the basis of all the other practices? Basically, yes. Yeah, it's important that you can practice Four Golden Wheels, but it's not like you have to. It is very strongly recommended because 4 golden wheels is very good balanced ways of making your energy harmonized. Okay, 4 golden wheels exercise. After the call, can we ask your questions if we have any doubt? Of course, yeah, you can email us or you can ask in the class. Yeah, we're going to have some time in the class for question and answers. Yeah. All right. So I think that is what we're going to cover for today. Yeah, it's not so much complications. Is there anything else we need to say? Let me ask Dwayne.
It's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for attending today's question and answers. As we mentioned, we're going to put this record in the page, yeah, in our website page, in the sales pages, so, and in the next newsletter. Remember, Sunday, yeah, Sunday at 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock East Daytime. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. And yeah, our usual ways, we'll make it 5 minutes for you to greet each other, and we'll see you on Sunday. Thank you again.